So the Cubs signed Eric Hosmer today. I have no clue why, but let's talk about it. Eric Hosmer and the Cubs are in agreement according to John Heyman as of January 3rd, 2023. Now, do I think this deal puts him over the edge like the dansby Swanson deal? Hell no. You guys know that dansby Swanson deal actually added a bit to the Cubs and said Eric Hosmer is just kind of there. I don't know really how good or bad this deal is. I think it's kind of in the middle section. It's kind of a mid deal. I don't think a lot of people think it's groundbreaking news, and I expect you guys to think that as well. But does adding Eric Hosmer actually add to this team? Yeah, in a sense. I mean, he's a veteran. He's won a World Series with that Royals team. I just think Eric Hosmer is there as a filling gap until you guys actually get a first baseman, trade for a first baseman, or even have someone in your minor leagues come up and be that first baseman. I think Eric Hosmer's potential is that he's going to be a vet for your team. He's going to teach the guys how to be okay in big games, how to be an MLB player like any vet would do. Eric Hosmer is a dude that got traded to the Red Sox because of that Juan Soto trade, so I'm surprised he even has a job, and I'm sure the Cubs just took a flyer on him because he is a decent dude. He's gonna be there for your team, and he's gonna be able to help everyone around the ball club. So before we get into why I actually think the Cubs have a chance with Eric Hosmer, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Now, what I do want to talk about is the things the Cubs have done really well this offseason. You guys signed Cody Bellinger, kind of took a flyer on him. You did pay a lot of money, but a lot of people think he's just going to be another 500 player. He's just going to be a decent player. He might have a bounce back year, but I honestly think Cody Bellinger has that dog in him right now because, hey, he got literally DFA'd by his team that he came up with in the system. He won an MVP for him. Who won a championship with them, and because of last year and the year prior, he just wasn't performing like how they expected him to be performing. On top of that, you guys decide dansby Swanson. That puts you guys over the edge in your shortstop position. He's a dude that can hit for contact. I made a video on it already, so I'll put it up here. He's a dude that comes in clutch. He's a guy that plays stellar defense. He's everything you want out of a ball player. On top of that, the dude wanted to be a Cub because of his legacy from his grandfather, man. His grandfather grew up a Cubs fan, and dansby just wanted to honor that. And on top of that, you guys signed a decent starting pitcher with Jameson Taillon. I love JMO because, of course, I'm a Yankees fan. I've watched him play. I think Taillon was a great addition to your guys' Cubs rotation, and I honestly think the Cubs have a decent lineup. You still got Seiya Suzuki, which had an okay year last year, or his first year in the MLB. Next year, he's probably gonna have a stellar year because he's finally getting used to the pitching and everything involved. It takes a while for these type of players to get used to the cold and things like that because they just don't have that in Japan. So I think Seiya Suzuki is going to have a big breakout year next year. And I also think you have Nico Hoerner still. The dude that I think of when I think of the Cubs, man. He's a stellar player, man. He's a guy that's coming into his own. He had a really good season last season. And on top of that, of course, I keep forgetting you guys still have Ian Happ, man. Ian Happ was a name discussed at the trade deadline in 2022 that, hey, some people might be on him, but instead he stayed with the Cubs. He's coming on his free agency year soon. And I think that if the Cubs really want to go for it and they don't sell Ian Happ at the trade deadline, I think this team has potential to be a wildcard team. Ian Happ is a really good left fielder. He's a dude that can play your outfield really well. He can play pretty much anywhere. I just know personally that a lot of people want him in that left field option. Ian Happ is a great player, man. He's a great dude, great player, great for your ball club, and he's just going to keep getting better. He's getting a bit older, but he's still on that younger side of an MLB player's career. I think having all these pieces together make the Cubs a better team. Eric Hosmer, I don't know if it makes the Cubs a better team. I don't think he's going to be playing all the games next year. I think he's going to play maybe split time with someone else or something like that. But I think adding Eric Hosmer, it's okay. It could be detrimental to the team later on in the season as the season actually starts. Even in spring training, we'll find out. But I think this team is going to be okay, and I think the Cubs can really contend for a wild card at least soon. Maybe not this year. If it doesn't work out this year, I'm sure it'll work out in the next coming years. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Jotalks ImHitch. Have a good one. Bye.